Hello everyone, I'm Karen, otherwise known as Wellies and Waffles, and welcome to my channel about growing your own fruits and vegetables. If you've not been here before, if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And I'll be taking you through the whole process of growing your own fruits and veg from seed right through to harvest. So in this video I'm actually going to be talking about beans. We do eat a lot of beans and we do like them, the children like them as well, which is good, because you don't want to be growing things that nobody's going to be eating in the end. It's a bit of a waste of time really, no matter how wonderful they might look. You want to be eating them at the end of it. So this, I've actually devoted one whole side of my plot to beans. We've got the tall climbing beans like this one here, the Scarlet, or we've obviously got the small dwarf beans as well, and they don't need any support, so you don't need any canes or string or anything to actually support them, but obviously you don't get as many beans on them as you do with the climbing variety, but they're nice to dot about the plot. So yeah, we've got all sorts of different kinds going on, French beans, runner beans, things like that, and we've got different colours as well. We've got purple, green and yellow beans. So yeah, let me talk you through what different varieties I've got going on. Here we've got the Scarlet Emperor. And look at the colour of the flowers, these are absolutely beautiful. And it's still flowering now, it's been flowering for quite a while. But we have actually got some growing down here. It's got some really good sized beans there, it's got them all in the shot there. Really good size. And obviously some tiny little ones growing as well. So we're just dotting about now. The bees have absolutely loved visiting these flowers, and obviously they're doing the job because we're getting some nice beans off them as well. So I'm hoping that we'll get some more beans that are growing up here, doing really nicely. What I have found are snails hiding in between all these canes here as well, so it's obviously something to watch out for if you've got a slug and a snail issue. So I do like to hide deep down in there, but obviously I've manoeuvred them out of the way, so hopefully we'll have an afternoon of not being chomped on. We have the Cosse Violette bean, which is a climbing purple bean, so we've got beautiful purple flowers on them, really nice. And this is just started. I didn't think it was doing anything for a while, obviously it's been flowering for quite a bit, and we've got huge leaves on them, really nice leaves on them, larger than the other bean leaves that I've noticed. But I've just spotted some tiny little beans there, so I mean it's taking its time, but yeah, again just have a quick look down here to make sure there's no more things hanging about, but look at that, oh. Tiny little things. I'm glad it's actually doing something now, because I don't think it was. It was flowering and oh, there, look. Spotted another one. I think I've taken 3 off this today. But yeah, I'll have another good look, because I was going to be making a mess. Oh, I've spotted some more beans down here. There we go. So yeah, we should get a nice number off these. They look like they're doing okay. There's quite a few flowers still on them, so I'm looking forward to trying these. And obviously the colours of all these flowers are just beautiful as well, aren't they? They've got a really nice bit of colour to everything. A few days later, after filming that first bit, because I've actually noticed some beans. And yeah, they are stripy, which is funny, isn't it? But they're not supposed to be. They will all turn purple, so we will have purple beans, but at the moment they're obviously looking a little bit of purple and green, so I'm presuming they're obviously going to be purple and then green inside, like they are with the purple queen bean. So this is the Ferrari dwarf green bean. Get some good sized beans on that, look. And these are nearly ready to harvest actually. But they're only short, they're dwarf varieties, so they're quite short, only about a foot and a half, so you don't actually need to stake them, which is quite handy if you run out of canes like I have. So yeah, it's good, and they're good to actually just plant in between other plants as well. I've got mine planted in between my climbing beans. This is the Golden Gate flat yellow bean. As you can see, it's a really good sized bean on that. Huge! But I've got quite a few growing on here actually. Quite a few down here. And hiding behind everything. Obviously we've had a bit of issue with these slugs and the snails having a feast on them. But ideally they should be on some tall canes because it grows and grows. But I'd run out of bamboo sticks, so we've just got it on a short one. But again, you know, it's still doing nicely, and I'm really pleased with these. They look brilliant, don't they? So these are the Borlotto beans, and I've got a few hiding down here. As you can just see, this actually gets a pattern on, and it's very faint at the moment, but actually gets quite bright, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a really stunning bean to have, is this. And again, with other beans, you can obviously cook them and eat them, or you can dry them out and use the beans again next year if they're not a F1 variety. Or you can obviously dry out the beans and just use the beans as you would dried beans, you know, put them in some casseroles or stews and things like that, and just save them for a later date. I've just found a little slug. Look at that, eating away. This one is the Isabel. It's obviously looking a bit like lace at the moment in areas because of the snails, but under here we do have some beans growing. Yay! So we've got, and this is the Isabel. It's a climbing bean. I've never actually grown the Isabel before. A bit rougher on the skin than the other French beans. But yeah, I'm interested to see how these do. I'm sure I saw loads of loads the other day. Where have they gone? Have they been eaten? Oh no, there's some down here. There, see. Oh, I've got a good bunch of them down there, look. I really need to get control over these slugs and snails who are absolutely devouring everything, and I say this every year. But with all the rain that we're having, they're having an absolute field day at the moment. But these are looking nice anyway, hiding away under there. Let's hope we don't find them. But these got a lovely, as you can see, a lovely white flower on them as well, really pretty. This is the purple queen French bean. As you can see, we're just getting some of the colour of those beans. Really beautiful. Inside the green, but really nice and purple on the outside.